Cheerios.
No, they don't.
Ed Sheeran, the
No, they
Cheerios.
don't.
Yep, I'm a Cheerio. What's up, you're watching HIVEMIND, the most serious show on the internet. My name is Riley, as always, I'm joined by my delirious co-host, Dignan.
I am a squirrel.
Today we're standing the stands. This is
Fanbase Name Tier List.
I've gathered some of the most notorious fan bases, and today we're gonna rank their names tier list style.
This time it's not about the artists, it's only fans.
All right, before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you wanna see more, HIVEMINDTV.com for our merch. We also have a drop with Copes that's available. It's on the screen right now. And our Cameo and our Patreon are linked in the description as always. Let's get into the tier list.
Don't forget to subscribe to our second channel, HIVEMIND Unlimited. It's for skaters.
Now we're ranking just the names of the fan bases, not the fan bases themselves.
So regardless of how they act, this is just about their names.
Yes, just the fan base's name. So we're starting with Barbz.
That's what Nicki Minaj's fans are calling themselves.
Yeah, I believe Nicki refers to them as the Barbz pretty often.
Hey, Barbz.
Like Barbies. I don't know if you know the doll.
Oh, I thought this was like barbed wire.
Oh, no, much less hardcore than that. It's about them being like pretty little dolls.
That you could theoretically melt and meld them together in your backyard as a child.
You and Graydon have way too much in common. It's like,
Well, you'd invite me over to play dolls all the time.
and you guys would melt them together?
Perfect cover story. You call up, mom answers, hey, Mrs. Graydon, can he come over and play dolls? Oh, sure, just some boys playing dolls. Hang up. Little did they know, we were fusing them together.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so I like this name quite a bit.
I like it too. I like that there's a Z instead of an S, just Barbz. It's not super creative, it's not crazy, but it's also not like the Menagenators, you know? It's not like something stupid.
I think I'm gonna favor the more outlandish ones though, and this is a little like Nicki Minaj is Barbie, Queen Barb, and that's just kind of a play on that. So this is middle of the road, kind of BC territory for me.
Yeah, I'm getting B vibes from it. That's fair.
Barbs.
Next we got Stans.
I mean, this is the one. The song spawned the crazy fan name that now is used all over the place.
Yeah, for any fan base, you can call them a stan of that artist.
Yes, it's that next tier of fandom.
And it's also kind of outlived the song's origin story in a certain way. Like, I feel like people just say stan and they don't even realize that it's about the Eminem song.
I love the song, and for the longest time, I thought it was just people kind of like mispronouncing like stand. Like I stand for them.
Oh, really? That's what you thought?
I really did. I was
Oh.
like, oh, they're standing them. I get it. Like you're standing up for them.
I will say it's funny to me that the connotation of the word stan, now it's funny to think of somebody being a stan of Eminem.
Yeah.
Like usually I think stan, it's like pop star, boy band, you know, like something like that. And with Eminem, it's just like, he's just Eminem. Like, like, oh, I stan Eminem. Like it's hard to imagine.
It's like, oh, you have bad relationships. You don't make a lot of money. That's kind of what I think about instantly.
Yeah.
I've never met a rich person that loves Eminem.
I just thought about this. What if Eminem had named the song something, like he picked a different
Like
name?
Ron's.
Clark.
Clarks.
The song's called Clark. And it's
Oh.
like, dude, I'm a BTS Clark.
I Clark for them.
That'd be very funny. It's like one little thing changed the course of history of how people use words.
I'm somewhere between S and D.
Let's do C because as a name for Eminem's fan base, it isn't that good, but as a term, it is super influential. It is the fan base name of all fan base names, literally. Next, we've got Beliebers.
Beliebers, yeah.
I love this one. I think it's like, I guess as a man of wordplay, to me, I know it's been said so many times that it might have lost its meaning, but the first time somebody said it, they were probably like, damn.
I got it.
Beliebers.
Yeah, and as a man of God, I have a lot of respect for Justin Bieber.
I'm a believer, I can leave him if I tried.
Belieber.
I think Beliebers might be an S.
It is.
Yeah, that's an S right there.
It's funny, and it's just a good word, and it's a made-up word, which I feel like is important for fan bases.
Totally.
You're making a last name into like a verb.
Now we got Beyhive.
They spell it like this?
Why would they not spell it that way?
Take the Y out, you don't need it.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Because it signifies that it's Beyonce.
I get that.
Beehive, like
Beehive.
Beehive.
This makes me read it like Beyhive.
People do say that, and it's annoying.
I'm in the Beyhive.
Beyonce, Beehive. I love this one because it's like, it's perfect wordplay.
It's close to home, too.
She's Queen Bee.
Yeah.
And she has her beehive.
The imagery makes me picture a hive populated by tiny Beyoncés, though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, which is a cool thing.
It is a cool thing, but it's not quite what they're going for. It's populated by the fans, not billions of little Beyoncés. But I do like this one a lot, too. It is, again, the mashing of the name.
It paints a world.
Yeah, the bees work together. She's in there. If she dies, they all die, which I'm assuming will happen, too. She will die. Death is certain.
Yeah, she will pass.
Yeah. And when that happens, all of her fans will
perish as well.
Yes.
Correct. I say we go S with this one too.
It is,
I think you have to, you know.
Beliebers and Beyhives up in the S range.
Now we got Wayniacs.
Is this real?
For Lil Wayne. I've never heard anybody be like, yo, I'm a Wayniac.
No. And he is way too cool to be like, hey, yo, where my Wayniacs at?
Yeah.
Like I'm in Houston, Wayniacs pull up. He's not saying
Yeah. It's a little bit of lazy wordplay because it's like obvious,
Yeah.
you know, like you go Wayniacs. Like
Yeah.
it takes like 2 seconds to come up with, but nobody uses it. And so I feel like that does bring it down a little bit because it's just kind of like, it's almost like you're imagining what a Stanbase would call themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel real in real life.
And pop stars, I feel like, are just gonna be favored in this in general. Because I just think of their fan base as like associating with their self-title or the title given to them.
Yeah, they like care about it. So
Yeah.
it's like actually what they call themselves.
And with rappers, sans Eminem, don't really have the culture of that. But I still, for Lil Wayne and the Wayniacs, I still like this as like a B.
I was gonna say D, so let's just put it at C.
C for compromise.
C for compromise. Thank you.
No problem. Can you kiss these scratches on my arm?
No.
They hurt.
No way. I'm not doing that.
Your kiss has healing properties though.
I know.
And you're being selfish with it.
Well, I have to be.
Why?
Because it's not an unlimited supply. I run
Really?
out. I have to re-up. Yeah, it's like serotonin. Every 28 days it re-ups. And if I waste it on your little scratches on your arm, then what happens when I witness a car crash? 2 minivans, families of 5, crash into each other. Stop laughing at that.
What? I mean, it's funny.
But if I don't have my healing saliva, then what's gonna happen to all the children in there?
Let's see where you're going. They're gonna die.
Exactly. That's not cool, man. Like I'm gonna, you know, spit on their arms and legs and then rub it in. And they'll be like, "Thank you."
You're gonna spit on children. That's your
To save them. Yes. That's
your
the
solution.
only time I would do it. Obviously.
That's your solution.
Yes, my solution is my healing spit all over the bodies of these children.
The mutilated bodies of these children.
These children who have just gotten in a terrible car crash. Yes.
Good. I just wanted
Correct.
you to articulate that and hear
Correct.
yourself say it.
So that's why I won't kiss the little scratches on your arms.
Okay.
Next, Angels for Charlie XCX. You don't like this one?
Angels.
Yeah.
I hate the imagery. God's little feathered freaks or whatever.
Like 3 ago, you were talking about how much of a believer you are.
Yeah, I'm a man of God, not the little feathered freaks that people paint pictures of and stuff. Angels aren't real. God is. An angel's not gonna save you. You pray to God, not fucking bird person. Why do they have wings anyway?
What a line to draw. You don't believe in the man in the sky, but all of a sudden when he has his little like feathered angel servants, you're like, no way those things exist?
No way.
Okay.
But he's not a man in the sky. He's an all-powerful being.
Yeah. that's-
People just personify him to make sense in their little shrimp minds. How did this one come to be?
Well, I think it's just like, it comes a lot with her imagery. Like her imagery is very like angelic. I think
Yeah.
she's also very like generous to her fans. Like I feel like she thinks of them very highly.
She's like Mr. Beast.
Yeah. I guess she's like the Mr. Beast of pop music. Yes.
I don't know. This one's just falling really flat for me. We're the Angels. It's also too vague. Like I'm not getting any hint of who you're a super fan of.
Okay, that's fair. As just a name, I like Charlie XCX a lot,
Me
but
too.
I will surrender that it's not the super creative. It's not a super creative name.
Yeah, and it doesn't like get the point across.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, hey, where my angels at? You're gonna have a lot of different people coming down. Like self-righteous freaks from all over the world are gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm an angel. I help these kids by spitting on them. Shit, shit like that.
Shit like that. Yeah. I say we go C with it then.
Yeah, C's good for me. We're gonna have to F something one of these days, though.
Next, we've got Angels for Rick Astley.
Exactly.
Can you believe this though?
This isn't a joke? You're not trolling?
No, Rick Astley calls his fans the Angels.
It's so funny that his name's Astley. This one makes a little more sense, though.
It does not.
God's a guy, obviously.
I didn't know that Rick Astley had fans.
Of course.
I know he has fans of like that song and like
Oh, no.
he's got like stands. That's crazy. Like I'm a Rick head, you know?
I feel like it's his voice. And like the era, he was very like a unique entity.
Yeah, he was singular.
Yeah.
That's fair. Angels for him, it just seems like an odd couple.
Yeah, he looked like King Cruel. He looked like King Cruel's dad.
And King Cruel is ironically kind of falls into the same weird gimmick of like doesn't look how he sounds.
Yeah.
You know? Where are we putting Angels for Rick Astley?
It's gotta go see.
Yeah, we'll
it's
put it
no
at the
better,
same, yeah.
it's no worse than
Okay.
the other angels.
Next, Cheerios.
No, they don't.
Ed Sheeran, the
No, they
Cheerios.
don't.
Yep, I'm a Cheerio. That's real.
We got the wordplay. We got the last name, but it's terrible, terrible man. And we have to remove his terrible, terrible fans and just rank the name.
I wouldn't call his fans terrible. I would say bland at worst. They have boring music taste if you're an Ed Sheeran stan.
Wedding in a barn.
Sure. But this has a lot of firepower for me. It's got wordplay. It's got a goddamn cereal reference.
Yep.
And you know how I feel about cereal.
I do.
I know
Strongly.
how I feel about it. I don't know. I want to remove, I don't like Ed Sheeran's music really at all.
No.
But Cheerios is fine with me.
It's more than fine. I'm afraid it's really good.
I think it's our first A.
Yeah.
It's not an S.
Good for your cholesterol too, apparently.
Next, Team Drizzy.
This is really this is the official one?
Google said so.
Jeez, Team Drizzy.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody be like, yeah, I'm Team Drizzy.
Oh, me, I'm Team Drizzy.
Actually, you know what? It almost feels like the mind of a Drake fan. There's something weird about Drake's connection with athletics. Like he has a gym in his house and works out and like all that stuff that he does.
He's been on every team he's ever wanted to be on.
Courtside,
Yeah.
he does like the layup lines, the whole thing. It's like very connected to basketball specifically. And so Team Drizzy,
There's nothing playful about it.
oh, it's an F.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing creative about it at all.
No. And it's 2 words, and how dare you?
Right, yeah.
We've been all doing all this mushing and gushing of other words. Mush and gush here.
Yeah, you gotta mush it up.
I would take drizz heads over this.
Drizzlers.
Drizzlers, perfect.
Drizzlers is not bad. First F. Okay. Next, loves.
That's what Dua's going with?
Dua Lipa apparently put out a Twitter poll asking what she should call her fans, and loves won.
This is just like what British people call their friends.
Yeah, loves.
Oh, love, you want to come over for fucking or something? Whatever, I don't know.
We've really gotten lazy with our impressions of British people. We've done it too over the top so many times.
Hey, love, you want to come over for... I can't think of anything else, really.
I bought new boots, loves, and then you come over and we got the toast and something or whatever.
Eat the boots or something.
I'm just so tired of doing this impression, you know.
It's so rainy outside.
It's so grey here in London.
This name sucks, but her music's so good. I feel like her fan base is actually like they're great. They're not like obnoxious to me.
No, I mean, they're a great fan base, but the name, let's not.
Yeah, let's
What are we
not get away
doing
from the point of the game here. This is an F.
Yeah, it's an F.
Fuck.
It's the least creative one we've seen so far, probably.
I don't know. Team Drizzy.
Team Drizzy's bad, yeah. Next, we got Drainers.
Top tier stuff here. I mean,
Drain
it's
Gang, but this is like, the word operates different than all of the other ones.
how they use the term. It's top notch.
Yeah,
stuff.
because like, it's like a verb.
Yeah, you can
Like,
drain.
You can drain, like I'm a drainer.
Here I go draining again.
Yeah, I'm draining in my room alone, you know?
You could see a picture and just say, that's drained.
Or this shit sounds super drained. They created a new way to use that word. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I love it.
All the way to the top.
Yeah, S tier. I'm a drainer. Take a knife and drain your life.
Drain. Drain! Drain, private!
I'm at draining camp. It's super hard.
Drain, private! Drain! Harder, private! Your mama raised you to drain like that?
Love to play the victim.
You think if our boys would have drained like that in World War II, we'd still be standing on American soil? Drain, private! Drain! Harder! Take pills, private! More pills! Do kratom, private! More jewelry, private! Earrings, necklace, pearls, lip rings, nose rings. Get out of the shower, private! That's not how you drain! You need to sweat and sleep in the sweat and stink up every room you walk into if you're gonna wanna drain in my platoon. Enough neo-traditional tattoos, private. You need more stick and pokes. Drain!
Next we got lesbians.
For Lizzo.
For Lizzo.
This one rocks.
I mean, it's great. I just can't believe it's real. I've never heard it in the wild.
Yeah, and I mean, it's great for the gay community.
Totally.
But it feels weird for me as a straight Lizzo fan to be like, oh, here I go, I'm a lesbian. Yeah. It feels like I'm halfway in a room I shouldn't be allowed in.
Yeah,
You know?
that's fair. But I think for the LGBTQ community, amazing.
2 big thumbs
Yeah,
up.
big thumbs up.
I love Marvin Gaye, but like we're not gonna call his fan base the gays. That feels a little wrong.
Luckily, this does have wordplay. It's not lesbians.
It's a lesbian.
It's lesbians.
And I have kind of heard that mushing and mashing of lesbians just to be a thing.
Lesbian.
There you go.
Lesbian, yeah.
Lesbian. You can kind of just mash up that word, I guess. But again, that feels a little wrong.
But Lizzo's also very funny, so I could see her getting a kick out of calling her fans lesbians.
Yeah.
So what are we doing with this?
A B.
B?
Yep, and I feel very firmly about that, and I will not budge.
Okay. Next we got Arianators.
That is fire, and I've never heard it.
What? You never heard somebody say they're an Arianator?
I would probably assume they were talking about something else.
Yeah, it does feel a little close to something that's weird.
Yeah, it does.
Like when you think about it, you're kind of like, I don't know if they should all be saying that sort of thing.
A bunch of white girls like, we're Arianators! Arianators! We've done it! We're the chosen ones! It's like, geez, no. Arianators? Can we say that?
Oh wait, yeah. Ariana
Arianators.
Grande.
Yeah.
Arianators. That's probably more how they actually say it.
I hope so.
Right.
And I hope it was just our little silly snafu.
So Arianators, you will see though, by the way, that this is kind of like the obvious adding nators at the end of stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nators. Yeah. Adding that at the end of stuff is like the most standard fan base name thing, and a lot of people followed suit. So to me, this feels lazy.
It is a little lazy, but I don't know. I like it. It's fitting for some reason. The nators.
All right, my vote is a D.
Oh, I want to pull it up at least to a C.
Okay, that's fine.
Arianators.
A.R.M.Y for BTS.
Was this actually an acronym?
Yes, and I didn't know that until I was researching for this video. Acronym for Adorable Representative MC for Youth.
Aw.
A.R.M.Y just is like, I've heard it a billion times. This is the one that you see the most. Like,
For sure.
They've taken over Twitter.
Yeah, you hear this on NPR.
Yeah, the big, and BTS A.R.M.Y.
Yeah, here comes the BTS army, like, and they have so much sway on the internet. This one's really hard to remove, just like, I don't know, as a name, Army's awesome for fans. Like the idea that you're troops.
And I'm like, I kind of rock with the BTS fans because I like how obsessed they are with one thing.
Yeah.
Like to me, I think fandom is like, has this weird connotation, but I think it's like sick to be obsessed with the thing you're obsessed with.
The mobilization of them too has been powerful.
And same with Nicki. Nicki has pushed songs to #1 based off just the strength of her fans on the internet, like more than anybody.
BTS Army got Andrew Wiggins to start in the All-Star game last year.
Did they really?
Somehow, like the Golden State Warriors thought of a nickname for Andrew Wiggins.
Okay.
Early on in the year, some trainer, someone in the franchise was like, oh, let's make this Andrew Wiggins nickname. That name meant something inside of the BTS sphere. And so it got Andrew Wiggins like thrown into the BTS algorithm on Twitter.
Whoa.
And that in turn led to him getting a bunch of votes from people that maybe they watch NBA basketball, but they weren't even like, voting for All-Stars. It just got Andrew Wiggins' votes inflated to a place where he started.
That's insane. I didn't even know that.
I might be missing some details there, but I knew it was like an intentional, we're giving him this nickname so it gets him put in this realm of the internet.
That is smart.
And they've also like bought out arenas for right-wing politicians and then not gone and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, they done a lot of cool shit.
yeah, it's impressive. But as just a name, it's not an S, it's not a C.
It's like a B or an A, yeah.
Yeah.
I think B.
I'm kind of leaning more A.
Let's give it an A for A.R.M.Y.
Okay.
A for A.R.M.Y.
Thanks, BTS.
This will defend. That's the A.R.M.Y slogan. I just looked it up on Google.
They need a new slogan for real.
The U.S. Army slogan. It's not just every A.R.M.Y slogan.
Oh.
Next, Rihanna Navy.
The Navy.
Yeah.
But why?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I've known this one for a while too. This is one I didn't even have to look up, but like it is very weird. Like Rihanna Navy.
I mean, I kind of like using any wing of the military, I guess, to describe. I mean, my same sentiment I said about the Army stands still. I mean, I have to stick to my own logic here.
Yeah, fair.
You will fight and defend the music that you love or the artist that is making the music that you are so fond of.
Yeah, whether it's on land or in water.
Or in sea.
Yeah.
But I'm just a little lost here because BTS has an acronym, and although it be admittedly a little strange, is Rihanna the queen of the ocean and we don't know this? Is she like...
She's from the islands. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
There's something there. But I mean, overall, I feel like it's just literally that like instead of saying Rihanna Army, they decided to go Rihanna Navy because Army was already taken.
I think Rihanna Seals would have been better.
Rihanna Navy SEALs?
Just SEALs.
Rihanna SEALs.
Yeah, but it's capped and it's an acronym like the Navy SEALs. They could have done the Rihanna Air Force.
They could have done Rihanna Coast Guard.
Yeah, but those are worse.
Yeah, it just feels boring. Rihanna Navy.
Also, that's like the cop-out one in the military. If someone joins the Navy, I'm like, you suck. You're literally going on a boat.
Yeah, you're going on a cruise.
And you're probably gonna like clean the boat. That's like your job. And then the boat is gonna defend the country with its big giant missiles. Like you're not doing much as a Navy sailor. And I mean this with all offense.
I honestly respect people who work at Old Navy more.
Oh yeah, I mean that's front line.
That's more to do,
Yeah, you gotta know how to fold. You gotta refold after people unfold.
Yeah, you gotta stop shoplifters. You have to clean out the dressing rooms at the end of the day.
Yeah, and deal with those insane crowds when back to school year comes around.
Then you just listen to Sarah Bareilles a lot. They play her on the radio like all the time.
Day long, yeah.
Rihanna Navy, what are we doing?
I want to give it the D.
Okay. Next we got Skeleton Clique for 21 Pilots.
I was literally about to ask you, who are those fools? You could have given me 100 guesses, and I would not have guessed that's 21 Pilots.
That's them, yeah.
They usually wear a mask or something. They're like the least recognizable people to me that are of that fame.
Yeah, I guess. They don't usually wear masks though, no.
And they go by the Skeleton Clique because they famously wear like the morph suits with the skeletons or something.
Their fans do.
Their fans do. They don't. They never do?
They probably did at the beginning of their career, but I don't think so. I think it's mostly their fans show up in the skeleton stuff.
If it was just Skeleton Crew, it's better. I hate the word clique.
Yeah, clique is weird. I think crew would be bad too. It'd have to be like skeleton and then like some other kind of Halloween-y term. Like
maybe they could have just gone skeletons. That's better than Skeleton Clique.
Yeah, the skeletons. I like their fandom. They dress up as skeletons. They have their little logo and their Twitter usernames and all that. Like it's very like dedicated fan base, and I think what they're doing is cool. I myself am not a huge fan of their music.
Not even
and
close.
I just think the name Skeleton Clique specifically is just not that good. I think it's like a C.
I feel like it goes even into D range.
All right, let's go D with it. Next, Little Monsters.
Love this one.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, for Gaga. Her little monsters. I like that.
Yeah, it really does like position her at the top of this thing that is supposed to be kind of like occult, uncanny horror movie, but very like bright and colorful. Like there's something about it that just feels like it has a world to it, you know?
She's like the evil ventriloquist controlling all of her fans. Her little monsters.
Yeah, she's like Jeff Dunham of pop music if Jeff Dunham was evil.
So yeah, I lose you right there at the end.
What's wrong there?
He is evil.
He's hilarious. Is it evil to be so funny?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you should really revisit it. I think you watched it once when you were 12 and you're kind of just living off how much it busted your guts then.
I mean, I remember the bits. I think they're pretty funny.
I don't think you do, buddy.
Really?
A lot's changed socially since he was that popular, and I think it's time for you to revisit with a critical eye.
What, were his puppets like gross caricatures of minorities or something?
Yeah, man, they were.
Really? Yeah. I'm gonna believe that.
I mean, post 9/11 era comedy, let alone puppet comedy, was just laced with problematic themes.
Yeah, Lady Gaga is awesome.
And this goes along with her image of like allowing her fans to do whatever they want, express yourself in all the natural, chaotic ways you want, and dress and be a freak.
Yeah.
Come on, let your freak flag fly.
Yeah.
For freaks. Yeah. I love that energy.
I love it too. I'm a big fan.
It's like synonymous. When I hear Little Monsters, I don't even picture a little freaky goblin. I picture a preteen who loves Lady Gaga.
Little Monsters to the S?
To the S.
Absolutely.
To the fucking moon, lady.
All right, you're not gonna believe this one.
Okay.
This is the Killers.
Oh!
And their fans are called the Victims.
This is like the only scenario where this is actually kind of cool.
My thoughts and prayers are with the Killers fans tonight. It's just...
Yeah, this one doesn't stick either because...
I've never heard anybody be like, I'm a victim.
Why would you want to?
and then they're talking about being a fan of the Killers.
Yeah.
Like,
this is the lesbians thing on steroids.
Totally.
Because like I feel a little awkward saying I'm a lesbian, but I feel super awkward saying I'm a victim. In reality, I'm just a victim of liking the music of the Killers.
we're all a victim of listening to Mr. Brightside a little too much at those frat parties, you know what I mean?
I mean, this has got to be an F.
Yeah, let's put it at an F for like tastelessness. Like it makes more sense than it should, but at the same time, it's just nobody's calling themselves this about the Killers. Next we got Poothinators. Charlie Puth.
Really?
The Poothinators.
That's kind of funny.
Poothinators.
Yeah. I don't know about this one
It's
either.
just adding an aters to everything. It's like
Pooth in itself is already kind of funny.
Yeah.
So you could have gone with like Pooth Brains, Pooth Troop.
the Pooth Balls.
Yeah, Pooth Balls. That's pretty funny. Like using Pooth on its own and then another word would have been a lot better than jamming something onto the end of Pooth.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just boring. It's just like, ooh,
This is a big D.
Yeah, let's put it at a D. Now we got Selenators.
Selenators.
This is for Selena Gomez, but to me, I think the funniest thing about this one is like, it's kind of like Selenators.
Selenators.
It's like senators.
Yeah, and she has such a super fan base that like they couldn't do any better.
I think this is another D.
Yeah, I mean, it's teetering on the F zone.
Yeah, honestly, you know what?
it's hard to
Just because
say.
it's annoying to say,
Yeah.
it just makes it a little worse than Huthinators. So we're gonna go F for Selenators.
Probably the biggest fan base here.
Next one, the Firebreathers
Who are these cats?
for Imagine Dragons.
Dragons, fire breathers.
The Firebreathers for Imagine Dragons.
What did like a 7th grader with like brass knuckles and like spiked hair think of this? Yeah. It's some little hardcore asshole of a kid.
I think it's the funniest contrast between the name and the type of people. The people who listen to Imagine Dragons calling themselves the Firebreathers is hilarious.
Yeah, they're not striking fear into anyone.
No, they're literally wearing like khaki pants and Sperry's.
In like a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, I'm a fire breather. Oh, you're a fire breather? Me too. I love radioactive.
Meanwhile, like a really hardcore like carny is in the back of the bar and he's like, the fuck you know about breathing fire? Oh, you like Imagine Dragons?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
It's also like you're imagining the dragons and then you're the one breathing fire. I don't know. There's something weird about the lore of it doesn't make too much sense.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't. F. I think this is the easiest F we've handed out.
I think it's kind of creative in a certain way.
How?
It's just a little bit better. Like
That's just what dragons do.
I know, but we hate Imagine Dragons. Let's try to remove that.
I'm indifferent.
I say it's a D.
Why? What brings it up?
I don't know. It's not like the Dragonators or the Imaginers. It's not the Imaginationers.
That would have been better.
No, it wouldn't have.
Fire breathers. This is like the mind of a 7th grader. I'll fight you here on this, but if you want to put it at a D, that's fine.
I say we toss it to Grant.
Grant, F.
Fine.
Get fucked, Imagine Dragons fans.
All right, Directioners.
For One Direction, the old band of Harry Styles.
Correct. I've always hated this one. It's lasted a long time. They're one of the first fan bases I remember calling themselves something in real life.
Oh, I don't even remember this.
Like I remember people being like, I'm a Directioner.
Yeah, it sounds like a lame job for the city.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I've been a Directioner for 26 years and I've worked under 5 different mayors and they've all been good to me no matter which party they were in. I just stand at the crosswalk and point which way to go.
yeah, I'm a Directioner. It's good, honest work.
I'm the one who turns the lights green.
I don't know. It's just adding ER. It's just One Direction, Directioners. That's so thoughtless.
Like imagine if Nirvana fans called themselves Nirvaners.
Imagine if Foo Fighters fans called themselves Foo Fighterers. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a D.
It's a D.
1D for One Direction. And we're going straight into the Harries. For Harry Styles.
Really?
Yes, there's also the Stylers. Apparently, people said that at one point, but Harry's has emerged as the one that people actually use. This is just his first name, and then with an S on it, it's stupid.
Yeah, and it makes me conjure up the image that his fan base is like big burly men or something with beards.
Yeah, they're like Chewbacca's.
Yeah,
It's
they're not Chewbacca's. I've seen Harry Styles fans. They're not. Damn it. They're not Chewbacca's.
I know, yeah.
They're just normal people.
Yeah, they're not Sasquatches.
They're not
like,
space apes.
Yeah, I know, I get it. It's nothing to get worked up on.
Right,
It's stupid.
right.
This is an F.
Yeah, Harry's. Very, very bad.
Next one. Idiots.
Green Day.
For Green Day, yes.
I remember this one very well.
Yeah, people calling themselves idiots.
See, I like this. This fit like the aesthetic of the band, the vibe of the music, you know, kind of punk rock, and their fans are just dumb.
Well, it's more just that their album's called American Idiot.
Idiot,
So
yeah.
it's just playing off of that. But it's funny. I get that they saw the humor in people being like, yeah, I'm an idiot. Are you an idiot?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Like, what's up, idiots? You're like, yes, I'm an idiot.
See, and I like that kind of camaraderie of just dumbing yourself down to we're all just fans of this music, we're idiots, and that's it.
Yeah,
There's nothing
self-deprecating. I love it.
else. Yeah, me too. This is a good A.
Yeah, I think it's an A. Hotties, Megan Thee Stallion.
It is super lazy.
I want to love it because I rock with Megan. I think
Yeah.
Megan's great. But just saying Hotties, it felt like, you know, Angels was taken.
Loves
was taken. Like it just plays on, you know, it just feels a little like, of course.
Well,
you
and
know?
that's her image as being like a hot slay type person.
Right.
And that's great. And I want her to encourage her fans to also to slay.
Should I slay or should I hoe now? Anyway, I think it's a C.
Oh, it's worse than that. It's a D.
D? Okay.
I mean, we effed do as loves.
I see where you're coming from. I just feel like Hotties is at least a little bit more like generous to the fan base, being like,
Yeah.
they're hot. You know?
If it was with a Z, it'd be a C.
Next, The Cult. 30 Seconds to Mars. Jared Leto's band.
Former musician, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Now, Oscar-winning actor.
This one's a little too fitting, though. Have you heard about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff with that? Like
Yeah.
the fact that he was calling his fan base The Cult.
And now, effectively, runs a call.
Yeah, like he didn't even know about COVID for a month because he was like off at some retreat where they didn't have phones and they were doing stuff. This one gives me like the heebie-jeebies.
Some cults are good cults.
Really?
I don't want to write off all cults.
You don't want to write off all cults? I feel like cult is bad.
It's gotten a bad rap, sure.
Name some good cults then.
T.Y. Hilton was there for a while. He was speedy, very good. Jonathan Stewart could be an MVP this year. Yeah, I mean, they got some talent. And the defense is pretty good too, young core.
Okay, this as a name though, it just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Makes me feel bad.
I'm part of the cult.
You don't want to say that.
No.
And if you do, nobody's gonna think you're talking about 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah.
Because why would you be? Anyway, this gets an F for me.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Next we got Slurpers for Cupcake.
Maybe the best one yet.
That's an amazing one. It really is good. Slurpers.
Slurpees would have been really good too.
Not for the type of music she's making.
Slurpers.
This is about slurping. Slurping it up. I'm a slurper. I love Cupcake.
Yeah, I'll slurp it up all day. Slurp.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is an S.
S.
Joins the likes of Beyhive and Beliebers.
Okay. Lovatics or Lovatics or...
Lovatic sounds better, like lunatics.
I think that's what it's going for, but it does a bad job.
It's hard to get out. Lovatics.
Lovatics. I'm a Lovatic. This sounds like one of those drugs you'd have to ask your doctor about, like those commercials, you know? It's like, ask your doctor if Lovatic is right for you, you know?
This may include.
It's like a woman getting ready for bed. She's like making her bed, and it's her reading a book.
Yeah.
And then it's like her walking and holding hands with her husband, and then it's
Finally
like,
enjoy the mundane things of life.
it's her petting a dog, and then it's like all to like somehow prevent ovarian cancer. You know?
A lot of those commercials will end with something so ridiculous too. It'll be like mundane things, and then there's like, I think it was Cialis, they just get in a bathtub that's outside.
Yeah.
Two different ones side by side, and they like hold hands.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, you're cleaning up the house, I get it. This is a marriage, love's kind of running dry. He can't get hard. Oh, and then now you're in bathtubs, matching little his and hers outside.
Two separate beach tubs.
Yeah, what the fuck? She's dusting, she pets the dog, she gets into a golf cart that has hydraulics and like gets the paper. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah, this one's pretty bad. It doesn't roll off the tongue, but it's not that lazy. And I like trying to get lunatics in there because that's a good word.
Nope, I hate this one. This is just like Selenators. It's hard to say, and it
Yeah.
doesn't, it's just her last name, like it's dumb.
I feel like it's not an F though.
I rock with Demi, but I think this is an F.
I want to go D.
Grant?
Yeah, I'll go F.
All right, this next one has 3 names that they use.
Okay.
Livy's, Olives, and Rodrigos.
My favorite out of these, probably Olives.
See, I hate to say it, I think Rodrigos is the funniest.
It is the funniest, but olives are kind of funny too.
I'm an olive.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
cute.
I'm a Rodrigo. Yeah, it feels aggressive, but
Livy sucks. I mean, how do we rank this? Which one are we ranking on? All 3 combined feelings?
yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
do a median score for all of them, basically.
I mean, it's got to go C. When they finally settle on one and I have a stronger idea of this fan base and how emphatic they truly are, I'll have more of an opinion on it.
It's a tentative C.
A tentative C.
It could change in the next one.
Yes. Rodrigo's is funny.
All right, we got Juggalos and Juggalettes for ICP.
Awesome.
Love it.
I mean, it's everything.
Yeah.
It's nitrous. It's Fago. It's face paint. It's meth.
It's VHS.
Yes.
And I just want to point out, though, ICP does not support or encourage drug use. I mean, that's not part of, like, the culture, you know?
Sure it is.
No, it's more about the face paint, the VHS, the Fago. And brotherhood, camaraderie, sisterhood as well. It's about solidarity. Stop trying to get me to get to
What?
meth or whatever. I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying, have you been to a gathering?
No, I have not, regrettably.
It's a lot about drugs. And that's a positive connotation for some people.
For some people, but I'm going, Juggalos is great because it doesn't have anything to do with, like, it's not like we're the insane clowns.
Nope.
Or like we're part of the ICP. It's literally just Juggalos is their own thing culturally. It's separate in a certain way, like the name is. It's just awesome. I don't know.
Straight to S.
Yeah, obvious S. All right, here's another one you're not gonna believe.
Okay. The big, fat, sexy jungle cats. For our guy,
Louis Capaldi.
Louis Capaldi. One of the funniest MFers of all time.
Yeah, you love his comedy
Yeah.
and not much of his music.
I mean, some of his stuff's fine. He's like decent as a pop star.
Yeah, it's whatever to me, but I
Yeah.
think this name is, it's almost like this is commentary on the fan base name thing.
Yeah.
It's like parodying that. It's like, we're not doing the Lewis heads, the
Nope.
Capaldinators, you know? We're going big, fat, sexy jungle cat.
Yeah.
That's what my fans are.
It goes to prove how funny of a guy he is.
Yeah, big, fat, sexy jungle cats. I could not believe this when it popped up on my screen.
It is amazing. It's not an S.
It's an A.
It's an A.
Swifties. I know. As a name, it's not that good.
It's easy to say, get Swifty. Show me what you got.
See, I can't even separate this one from, like, Swifties has been said. I think it's maybe because my sister is a Swiftie. Like, she says it, and she's 30. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like she's a young girl being like, yeah, I'm a Swiftie. Like, she's a Swiftie and she's 30. And there's a lot of people out there, that fan base really uses this term. And to me, it doesn't have a negative connotation because, like, I like Taylor Swift's music. It's fine. Her fans are very harmless. Yeah. But as a name, like, I mean, they just picked it too early. Nothing they could come up with.
Yeah, it's not that good. I feel like it's just a C.
If Wayniacs is a C, then so is Swifties. Next, we've got close personal friends of Al.
This is awesome.
Weird Al Yankovic calls his fans the close personal friends of Al.
That's awesome.
It's so wholesome and sweet and on brand. It just feels like,
you know, all the other fan bases have their name and they are the separate entity, but this name makes you feel closer.
He's bringing you in. Yeah. He's bringing you closer. He's like, no. I do roll my eyes when somebody's like, I don't even like the word fan. Like, they're my family. Like, they're my friend. Like, that shit is corny.
Yeah, but he is satire.
But he is him. Yeah. So, like, he's him.
He is him.
He is him.
Him Trestle.
That's him Trestle right there. Good, better, best, me in a sweater vest. Call me him Trestle.
Yes. This is a good A.
I want to go S with this one.
That's fine.
I just think.
Easily convinced here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. Bardi Gang.
Really?
Cardi B, yeah.
She went with Bardi Gang?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right.
It's very on brand, I will say. Like, it just it feels like exactly what Cardi B would want to call her fans.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Bardi Gang. Like, I could see her.
She is Cardi B. It's a combination of both her names.
Yeah, and Bardi, like, she always puts B's in front of things for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like a fun language thing, I think.
Yeah, it's like Pig Latin. But.
Yeah, but not as complex. This just feels still like a little lazy.
It's like in middle of the road. I mean, honestly, I could go C or D with this one.
I think it's a C.
Daydreamers for Adele, because she has a song called Daydreamer. So
it's too poetic.
Yeah, it's just like, we're the Daydreamers. Like, I can't imagine people calling themselves that. It doesn't feel like a fan base name.
No, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's just weird.
It feels like too... like Daydreamers.
Daydreamers?
Talking about the kids that smoke weed and hate math class.
Yeah.
Not Adele fans.
Talking about the kids with ADHD before they get prescribed Adderall.
They hate Adele's music. It's way too long. 5-minute ballads? No, thank you.
Slow burning? Yeah. No. I will start daydreaming myself.
She's got a great set of pipes, though.
Oh, yeah. She can sing her little fucking face off.
This is a D, though.
Yeah, it's a D. Next, we got Claymates for Clay Aiken.
An extinct animal.
Claymates now are just people supporting his runs for political office. Yeah. The people who are voting for him are Claymates.
In that case, I'm a Claymate, baby. My life is a claymation movie.
I don't know. To me, I feel like this one, it's like something that was kind of conjured up in like a Facebook group of Clay Aiken fans who all were trying to decide the fan base, and this is just the one that got the most votes. Almost like Clay Aiken is almost not aware.
I don't think he has the tact to really even address all of his fans. He's still kind of surprised he was ever famous in the first place. It's kind of the vibe I get. I think it's a A or a B.
I think it's a B.
Yeah.
Next we got Maggots for Slipknot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is like, this is the opposite of the Weird Al thing.
Yep.
It is like Slipknot's relationship with their fandom has to be aggressive and violent. So it's calling them maggot. Like, you guys are maggots.
Eat the corpses.
What's up, maggots?
Yeah, like, it is visceral.
Yeah, it's like a dead deer in a trash can getting eaten by little worms.
That squirrel that you saw get hit outside your house on day 4.
About to decompose into a pile of slime.
And one day we too will be devoured by them. I think it's an S.
I think this is an S as well.
Maggots, stand up.
I assume there aren't any maggots watching this video because they're too busy hitting kegs with baseball bats, but we love your fan base name. Katy Cats.
Katy Cats?
For Katy Perry.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
We're the Katy Cats.
I think if we gotten this at the beginning, we might be a little harsher on it. At this point, I'm just happy to see one that I'm like, makes me feel good.
It's like kitty cats.
And I feel like people would use this. I'm a Katy Cat.
Yeah.
It's playful, it's fun.
It's reflective of the music. You know, the music is playful and fun and exciting.
I think it's a B.
Yeah, it's better than Swifties.
Taylors.
See, this sucks.
For Wiz Khalifa.
The Taylors? That's just a name.
Yeah, Taylor Gang, though.
Yeah, Taylor Gang. You already have that, though. Like, as Wiz Khalifa, you have that reserved. Like, you're a Taylor Gang. But your fans, like, as a name for your fans, It needs to be like something better than just tailors.
Yeah, the Wizards.
Sure.
The Wizards.
The joints.
Paper chasers. It's just a bummer that Wiz Khalifa dropped before Taylor Swift did, so that she had to do Swifties, and he already had tailors.
Yeah, this is an F though.
Yeah, it's an F. It's bad. Jake Paulers.
Why is he in front of the American flag? This is really what they call themselves?
Yeah, the Jake Paulers. And this one is like used religiously. They're like, I'm a Jake Pauler.
You'd think they'd have something better.
Nowadays, he's more on like a Joker 6ix9ine kind of arc where he's like, I don't even think he says Jake Paulers anymore. He just says like controversial takes and sticks his tongue out and says he wants to beat everybody's ass.
Yeah, he's earned that right though.
I guess, he's like the Martin Shkreli of YouTube. He doesn't have as much like savvy, but he is just like, I'm gonna be the world's villain for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. This sucks big time though. This is like an easy F.
Oh yeah, it's just his name and then
Ers.
ERS. Yeah, ERS at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like void of anything cool.
Okay, wait, what? I didn't put this in here.
Yeah, I put this one in here. Digriders. You know who you are?
Jeez, okay. Digriders for Dignan from HIVEMIND.
Yep, it's like Dick Riders, but we put a positive connotation on it. We've kind of flipped that idea on its head. It's okay to ride this dig. It's okay, a lot of room. Come on, ride this dig. Now ride it. Where are my Dig Riders? Where are they? And they go, stadium lights up.
Yeah, man. No, yeah. I mean, it's not the worst one we've seen today. I guess. I just didn't know we were doing this. And you're not a musician.
Just wait and see.
Well, I mean, yeah, you just haven't put out any music. Like this is.
Yeah.
It's. I guess we did say fan base name too. Like, so it wasn't just like music fan. But I don't know. It feels
so
out
shut the fuck up and judge it as a name.
Okay, as a name, I do like this one. Just give me your score, and then I'll. Yeah.
S.
I'll let it be an S. You know what? I'll let it be an S.
It's awesome. They love it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Fine.
Everyone loves it.
All right, that should be the end of the tier list. So,
Yep.
What did you put this one in?
Yeah, Digcyples.
Digcyples?
Now this is like a different tier of fan.
I've never even heard this before.
Really?
I've never heard anybody say this.
I have tiers of fans. There's the Dig Riders, kind of the everyday working man Dignan fan.
Okay.
The Digcyples
have
stolen my DNA. They've constructed shrines. They've casted dark magic spells in my favor against my enemies. They've helped me commit the crimes that I can no longer commit due to my parole violations.
So this is like an active, like this is a part of your fan base that is active and call themselves this.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just a name that you're kind of like pitching to the ether right now.
No, I never think of these names. They think of them themselves, and it's genius.
This one I don't want to be an S.
Digcyples, please cast an evil spell on Riley.
You know what? I think this one's an S, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
think it's just an A.
No, let's pull it up to an S. Yeah, for sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this one has to be an S. I don't know. Something just clicked for me, All right. So that should be the end of the tier list.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I forgot about that one. Dig set.
This
is kind of for all my old heads.
So it's like a playoff dip set?
Absolutely.
This is a playoff dip. Oh my gosh.
But not really a playoff of like Dipset the group. It's like I used to dip a lot.
Okay.
And I would throw up my Dipset because I would be packing cans.
Oh, okay. So that's a
throwing up my Dipset.
That's a Dipset, and then this is a playoff of that?
Dig set. I mean, you can see my guns, how they're still receded.
I see that for sure.
That's almost down to the fucking jawbone there.
Okay, so there is a sect of your fans who also call themselves Dig Set?
And yes, they chew a lot of grizzly.
Okay, and what is it? The demographic is much older?
Yeah, kind of the old heads who still chew tobacco. Maybe they work on power lines or hang drywall.
What's like the median age? Like what are we talking about here?
38 to 44.
38 to 44. Okay,
yeah.
That's the Dig Set. Okay, so eventually Dig Riders and Digcyples could become Dig Set.
Digcyples will never evolve into anything else.
They're always Digcyples?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
But Dig Riders will eventually
become Dig Set.
Not all of them though, only kind of the blue collar
ones. The chosen few. Okay, wow. Where do you want to put this one?
I don't know, it's like a B. I'm still kind of working on it.
Okay, yeah, that one's, I think that's fair actually. That one is a B. All right, well that actually is the end of the tier list.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that was our fan base name tier list. If you want us to do it again, let us know down in the comment section. Let us know your favorite fan base names down there as well. Other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, Patreon, Cameo, all that stuff that I said at the beginning. But Dignan, would you like to leave these wonderful fans and HIVEMINDers with some beautiful advice to leave or live their lives by?
When at a crosswalk of life, look both ways, not once, but twice.
All right, this has been HIVEMIND TV. We love you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. I
got some poop stories to tell. I ate a lot in Walmart's parking lot. Whoa.
Yeah. Wipe off the poo-poo.
You hear how it's hollow?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I think my brain's gone. I think it's gone.
Yeah.
Hit it. I mean, it's straight. There's nothing in there.
Yeah, I didn't hear much. I didn't feel dense.
I feel the weight of my head, too. It's light.
Oh my gosh, what the hell?
Yeah. It's like hot air in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, sorry
weird.
about that. Yeah.
That was weird. I was not topping him off. People will clip that and they'll do something with it. Daydreamers and I'm thinking of you. To all my members of the Dig Set and the Dig Disciples and the Dig Riders, keep digging. Dig on.